Hello, hello, Aries family. How are you guys? I know it's been a while. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, in great moods and spirits. Thank you to those of you who are new here. I appreciate you tuning in. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if I resonate with you. If nothing else, leave me a comment. I'd love to chat with you all. And to those of you who are returning, I appreciate your continued love and support. Thank you so much for being here. All right, but y'all already know the vibes, okay? Switch the roles, assign yourself where you see fit. Don't force anything to fit your experience, your gender, or timeline, okay? All are fluid. Sometimes I see future predictions, sometimes I see past. Sometimes I can tell when everybody, when I see multiple timelines on a read. So just put yourself where you belong using your discernment, because that is key. And remember, I'm only going to speak to and channel your higher self. And you should only listen from that aspect as well. Okay, what's the message, Spirit face? What do Aries need to know? This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this doesn't resonate, check out the other readings on my channel for your Moon, your North Node, your Rising. Okay? Because I know most people watch for their Sun. Could be going back to school. Or work. Could be buying more dress clothes or wanting to if you're a man or a woman. Okay, let's see. What's the message for Aries Spirit? What does Aries need to know? His or her highest good. Okay, so we got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm getting a whole lot. This is somebody's mom. This could be a mother wound that somebody's healing from, where somebody's mother wasn't kind or nurturing or giving. They could have been a little selfish and self-centered. I'm also kind of seeing here the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse could be somebody who makes poor financial decisions, could be in some sort of lack as far as their resources, go, money, time, energy. This could be somebody that you're breaking up with, or this could be your energy, right? Because your opposite is oh no, your opposite is Libra. Never mind. So yeah, what else for this Queen of Pentacles? Well, I've just seen the Strength card, so this could be something that you're working on overcoming. Somebody is unemployed, or let's see, what else? What else for Aries? Somebody could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn somewhere in their chart. Yeah, see the Six of Pentacles. Somebody could be getting a new job. You could be hearing back from, or maybe you're looking for employment. The Six of Pentacles also talks about balance, equal give and take, reciprocity. Sometimes it can be transactional relationships as well. Some of you guys could be in one. But let's see. I don't like my cards in the reverse. I'm getting strong Taurus energy here. Because Six of Pentacles is Taurus moon. What else? Okay, so now we have the Page of Swords. This is watching, stalking. Sometimes it's projecting. It could even be on a more positive note. Somebody who's observing and like compartmentalizing thoughts, or this could even be learning. It could even be news and information. And somebody could be hearing back from that you applied to, or something. Or you're hearing news about something that had to do with a work situation. What else? The Two of Wands. Okay, so this is finally your energy. Aries Mars is this card. This talks about being at a stalemate, trying to make a decision, like at a fork at a road. Yeah, the Seven of Cups could be you weighing your options or trying to figure out how to move forward. You know, it's almost like this Queen of Pentacles in a reverse, right? This could be a situation where you're in an environment or doing something for work that you don't enjoy, or it's not making you enough money, right? So this Page of Swords, you could be observing something about a relationship or a work environment that you don't like. Like, even this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who's selfish. Or they make poor financial decisions, they're ungrounded. There's something here that you're observing about a person or a relationship. And you're like, whatever you're doing with this information, you're at a Two of Wands. You're like, well, how do I go about this? What's my solution? What do I do next? How do I move? You know, even the Knight of Cups talks about taking action, following your heart, going after the things that you desire or passionate about. For some of you, you'll be happy in your work environment and you're trying to find something new. For those of you, this is manifesting as a relationship. But let's see, let's unpack this energy. Yeah, so King of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups to the already Queen of Pentacles over there. There could be a relationship that you're confused about. Well, let's see. What's this Queen of Pentacles reverse? And you're like, what do I... Page of Cups in a reverse. Okay, so this is somebody who's not open to new beginnings or change, right? Because the page is new. This could also be jealousy or envy. Sometimes even idolizing a situation. What else for the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? Some of you guys could be in a career where you can like openly express your creativity, or you need to. The Hierophant been coming out all day. Everybody is getting spiritual tests. It feels like because this Virgo Black Moon was an initiation, right? It feels like to let go of the things that maybe were no longer serving you so you can step into this new timeline, or it highlighted it. I don't know what this that Black Moon did, but there's a series of tests that I'm seeing here. Confirmation. So the Hierophant is definitely Taurus energy. Some of y'all, you have a manager or a boss around you. I'm trying to get away from work, but I'm kind of feeling that this is a work situation that's jealous of you. Yeah, Seven of Swords, King of Swords. It could be a man. Or you have somebody watching you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this feels like somebody who's in a position of power, authority, or leadership. I'm getting something happening at work. What's this Hierophant? Yeah, see the Seven of Swords. Aquarius, Moon. This is somebody watching, you know, gathering information if they need to. What's the Hierophant, Seven of Swords? Because let's see if this is positive or not. Okay, the Four Cups. No. There's somebody who you're with that's being put through a series of tests, is what this feels like. What else for this Four Cups? Four Cups is Cancer, Moon. We have the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, strong Cancer. You know what I'm seeing here? And it's taking me to really figure out how I want to put this into words. But there is somebody here who is meant to be rejecting certain belief systems and paradigms that you've been in, right? Star card, yeah. Some of you are really meant to be not only seen in the public eye, but it feels like whatever you do to be seen in the public eye somehow ties into your life experience and your past. Is storytelling with this King of Swords behind it, or sharing your testimony to help other people. But this Hierophant here, this is giving me, and for some of you with this Pentacles in the reverse, you could be in this energy of lacking certain material wealth or foundations or resources or whatever, because you're meant to change something about what it is that you're doing to receive, right? Six of Pentacles. This message is getting real spiritual real fast. The Queen of Cups is intuitive. She could be psychic. She can be a healer. Right? But there are certain paradigms and belief systems that you've probably grown up around. Yeah, see, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody's mother who could be jealous of them. I'm getting with the Page of Cups in the reverse. Or, okay, so I don't really get malicious intent behind this mother figure. But this is somebody who's observing you do what either they couldn't do, or they're observing you shed certain, you know, morals, values, belief systems that they tried to give you, and you're rejecting it with the force. So it's like you blazing your own trail, you beat into your own drum, following your own path, or you're meant to. Yeah, the Star is a healer, and this is an archangel with the Wheel of Fortune right behind. The King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, this is an archangel that's watching you, that's protecting you. Let's see, is this Queen of Pentacles in a reverse somebody's mother? Yeah, see? Somebody's mom could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they weren't the best, right? Not to shade anybody's parents, because people do, you know, what they know how and the best that they can. But it takes for one person, what I'm seeing here, to shed these old, outdated belief systems. And the Seven of Swords seems to me like, in this person watching you, not only are they figuring out that you're doing as such, but they're seeing why it had to be you, or why it is you. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is interesting. Or this could be somebody's partner, right? Who's meant to be in a certain timeline with you, and they're rejecting it. What's this Seven of Swords? This is Aquarius. Yeah, see the Fool. Aquarius energy too. Your Aquarius is Uranus, right? This is a disruptor of systems, right? Uranus is like rebel energy. It's change, right? But in order to change, you have to invoke some sort of chaos, right? Which is the opposite of order, in order to see change. It's not going to change by itself, but right, chaos is the precursor to order. What's the Fool here? The Magician. This is willpower. Yeah, somebody's willpower. What's the Fool with the Magician? It's almost like this person watching you reject the box that they wanted you to be in, or that they lived in and tried to project onto you. Okay, so yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. So is the Magician. And Virgos love to improvise. They love to dismantle systems that are outdated, faulty, right, and build it back up so that it's working next to perfect. But regardless, the Eight of Pentacles talks about somebody's reputation, patterns, right? Yeah, see, somebody is a trendsetter with With the full back here, you're original. You are your own person. And this is really showing. I don't know who's watching you, but this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, let's see, is this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Cups the same person? Yeah, no, there's definitely somebody here watching you. This is giving me somebody's mom or a mother figure that's around you. And whoever this person is, they're noticing. It's almost like they're studying you. They're watching you from behind the scenes. And this person could feel rejected by you with the Four of Cups. But yeah, they're seeing, they're noticing that you're different. Somebody is noticing that you're different. You were built different. You always will be different. And you're not going to live in the box that they want you to, nor will you agree to anything that disrupts or goes against your spirit. What's Pentacles? Because this is self-mastery, moving into with intention. Somebody who's very hardworking and very skilled at what they do. They have a lot of willpower, ambition, determination with the Magician. Somebody who is a very powerful manifester, alchemizer. What's this Eight of Pentacles? The Four of Pentacles, Capricorn Sun. Yeah, see, it's almost like, okay, so the Hierophant, this could be you. Somebody who's seen in the public eye. You could also be somebody who has a lot of influence or somebody of affluence. Right? Somebody, a trendsetter, a way shower, a trailblazer, because you have the mental fortitude to do so and to reject it that don't serve you or are not in alignment with what you're manifesting. So this giving me like there's a lot of people who might be envious of you right now. So the Four of Pentacles, this is a lack of vulnerability. Sometimes it could be holding to memories of the past, or it's I'm kind of getting this energy of you having like strong boundaries or needing to. The Eight of Pentacles is, like I said, being intentional about where you distribute your money, your time, your energy. What's this Four of Pentacles? You see the Five of Wands. Competition, rivalry, chaos. What's the Five of Wands? This is Leo, Saturn. There's somebody here competing with you. Yeah, the Moon. You would never know. That's the Seven of Swords. Yeah, and the Lovers, Strength card. What's this Queen of Cups? The Eight of Swords. This is Gemini, Mars. Somebody here could be breaking like a binding curse. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This talks about being independent, single, self-sufficient. What's this Eight of Swords? The cards is all over the place, honey. We have the Nine of Swords. Give me one card, please, Spirit. What's this Eight of Swords? Okay, the Nine of Pentacles came out again. Virgo, Venus. Yeah, see? This is somebody who's multi-faceted, very talented, very hardworking and grounded, self-sufficient, a boss, independent. Okay, I'm getting two people here. And this is how you know when somebody's a divine being. Because you'll have people attacking you from all directions. I'm getting a lover and somebody's mother. What's this Page of Cups reverse? Let's see. Yeah, see the Tower. What's the Page of Cups reverse with the Tower? That's your energy, Aries, Mars, the Ten of Wands. That's Sagittarius, Saturn. What's this Ten of Wands? The Ace of Cups. The Hangman, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, see, there was either a binding curse here or some mental magic that somebody could have projected onto you. It's almost like this Eight of Swords is the energy that they wanted you to be in. Somebody who has imposter syndrome, that's heavily what I'm getting here. I'm getting imposter syndrome and I'm getting self-sabotage, right? Because the Queen of Cups, that's like the energy of somebody who's very creative, right? Even the cups, even water, it can adapt to any environment. Anything you put water in, if it molds to fill that container. Not only that, water has a duality to it, right? It can be gentle, right? It can be soft, like, right, you can use it to clean yourself, right? But it also has the power to destroy like entire civilizations. And I don't know who's watching you, but it feels like everybody. You could be this hierophant stepping into a new timeline. You have a influence, wisdom. You could be seen as a spiritual guide. It's like people could be looking up to you. And with the Four of Cups, you don't notice, you don't recognize it. But this Seven of Swords energy, this is somebody who does. They see it. And they see the shift that is happening with the Fool and the Magician here. They see the determination, the willpower that you have. Even the Nine, like I'm saying, this is somebody who's very hardworking, very skilled, right? These are natural talents and abilities that you were born with, not that you were given to, not your gifts, right? Especially with the Moon here, this is the past. And they're seeing this. They're noticing a change. And this Hangman, it's like they're not able to put their finger on it, but they're trying to figure it out. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, they're trying to figure it out. So this Ace of Cups, this Ace of Cups with this Ten of Wands, this is a release, right? This is a release of anything that's causing chaos, destruction, disorder, right? Of anything that you were maybe idolizing, or people who maybe liked the idea of you, but didn't have what it takes to be in your energy. What's this Ace of Cups? There's a lot of release going on here. And it's a Tower moment. Yeah, see the Nine of Swords. This is Gemini, Mars. Okay, this Queen of Cups and this Ace of Cups, I don't know if somebody's realizing that you're in love. Yeah, see, this is this Moon energy. This is what this person is. They see and feel your changes, and they see what you're doing. It's almost as if somebody is realizing that they can't mentally sabotage and project onto you anymore, even if this is apparent. They're realizing here that this Ace of Cups, this could be a lot of love that you have for yourself, or this is a renewal that you're going through. For some of you, if this is a mother figure, you're decentering their opinion, their values, their belief systems. They're no longer able to live vicariously through you. I can see this energy of them being inspired, but also it stresses them out. For some of you, it's because this person, they don't want you to be bigger than them, but it's at the same time they have no choice but to accept it the way they're seeing it. What's this Nine of Swords? Or for some of you, this is a lover or a boss. Yeah, see, Five of Swords. This is envy, sometimes jealousy, sabotage. I want to know who this Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. I'm going to use a different deck. I bet you guys. Let's see who this Queen of Pentacles is, because I really feel like with the Page of Cups that out after her, this person is jealous. They are jealous, and this card is not supposed to 2 cards. 3 cards. What's this? The Justice, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, see, and the Queen of Swords could be somebody who's older, more wiser. Oh, how did that happen? That's another card over here. Yeah, the Five of Cups. That's a whole bunch of cards where they didn't belong. That's significant. Who's this Queen of Pentacles reverse? Reflecting. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. This person is watching you and noticing. And they're not saying much, but they see it. What else for this Queen of Pentacles reverse? Hooked. Yeah, this person is almost given a bit of obsession. What else for this Queen of Pentacles reverse? Caught a case. Sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. What? Jackpot. What's called a case? Spiritual hater. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. Moves in silence. Kissing ass. Always partying. Yeah, this person is jealous. I'm trying to stay away from the fact that this feels like it's somebody's parent. Is this Queen of Pentacles somebody's mom? Yeah, so I ask again, they're saying yeah. But you know, it doesn't feel like any malice behind this person's jealousy. It just feels like, dang, Aries is what I was supposed to do or what I should have done. I'm getting all, right, AWE and admiration same time. Because, right, the definition, by definition, that word, it can be intimidating. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm telling y'all the right thing here. Yeah, a feeling of, I don't know how you pronounce that. Reverse your respect mixed with fear or wonder. Right, look. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, but basically it's respect mixed with fear or wonder. Right, and that bit of fear is what's getting this person here with the moon. Because fear can make you do some crazy things. And it's almost like, there, and this is what I believe, we fear what we don't have the capacity to understand. Until we choose to educate ourselves on that, then the fear that we have of it is released. So I don't know, Seven of Swords definitely feels like this person is watching you. What's this Five of Swords? Yeah, see, the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. The Temperance, the Nine of Cups, the Chariot. Look at all these major arcana. This is insane. You're going through a lot of changes. A lot of changes. And this person is noticing you. Caught a case feels more so like somebody catching a case of the blues or jealousy or something like that. Because this Ace of Cups, this is you going through a period of renewal. But it feels like what is worrying them the most is that affecting the paradigms and belief systems that they raised you within, and you're becoming your own person. I feel like the fear here, let's see, what's the moon? It's almost like this is this person remote viewing you. Because 5 is even a number of change. You know, standing up for what you believe in. It's like a battle that you're fighting. Yeah, see the Chariot. Cancer energy. And I'm getting something strongly about the maternal bloodline. Yeah, see, Ten of Swords. You're breaking a curse on your maternal bloodline. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles, this Pentacle energy I'm seeing, it could have to do with wealth. Even the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could own their own business or what, I don't know. So the Chariot is willpower. Determination is operating from the spirit of wisdom. This is even, how can I describe this? Whoever I'm channeling, you have this Hierophant energy backing you. There's an unseen force that you're working with the moon here in the Chariot. This is how I know that somebody, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. This is something fated. This also talks about abundance, growth and expansion, wisdom. It's that Jupiter energy. Sagittarius, Jupiter, that is. But this Five of Swords, it feels like what confuses this person is, why were you selected for such a task? Or they're trying to figure out what it is about you that's able and capable of doing such. They're trying to put your finger on there's heavy Pisces energy here. Pisces and Scorpio, that's that mysteriousness. Somebody could have those placements aspected. But the Chariot is God's will, divine will, especially with Hierophant paired here. You were selected to do whatever this is. What's the Chariot? And it feels like this is what this person is noticing, because maybe they thought it was them, but it's not them. Yeah, son, these cards just keep getting better and better. And then we have the Six of Cups, which talks about the past. The Six of Cups is even Scorpio sun, but now we got the Sun, moon, balance. Even the Chariot is balance, right? Mind, body, and spirit being in alignment. The Sun and the Moon, feminine and masculine energy. Somebody here is really balanced. So the Chariot is divine will. There's a divine presence. I can feel it. And I feel like that's what who's watching you is able to see. You have a divine presence. It's because you have a really high calling. You're bringing, it feels like you're bringing the maternal bloodline, because the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting the mother, out of, it could be oppression with the moon here. What's the Sun? The Sun is freedom, growth and expansion. Two cards of the solar plexus, the Chariot and the Sun. And the plexus is that ancestral wisdom. What's the Chariot with the Sun? So I'm also getting, some of you guys are meant to be seen in the spotlight with the Sun here. Yeah, the Two of Swords. This person can't figure it out. Even the Eight of Cups, seeing the bigger picture of the situation, and the Five of Cups, they're probably seeing that it was supposed to be them and they didn't, so they could be realizing that the mission got passed on to you. I don't know why this message is so spiritual or why it's about somebody's maternal lineage, but it is. And I'm sitting here trying to see it a different way and I can't. I'm trying to, but I can't. Yeah, see the Nine of Cups, fame, fortune. What's this Nine of Pentacles? It feels like somebody broke a binding curse. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Even more past energy. Sadness, grief, remorse. It's something about this parental figure watching you has them in this energy of sadness. Why? What's this Five of Cups? Yeah, see the Two of Pentacles. This talks about making a decision. Their decisions, a shift in the energy. This is Capricorn, Jupiter, Two of Pentacles. It's like being open and flexible to change. And that's what the Fool is. The Fool is not going to, it might take them a minute, but the Fool is all about the new, adventure, a trend, being original, having their own ideas, right? Uranus loves change. That planet is change, it's disruption, right? Even the Hierophant, that's somebody who's a leader. Somebody who has a lot of influence, affluence, wisdom. It's like they had a chance to and they didn't with the Two of Pentacles. So what's the Six of Pentacles? Let's go on, because I can go on over and over it. But yeah, see? Wealth. Generational wealth. So inheritance. This could even be marriage, a business. It's also hard work. Yeah, look, and here she goes again. Queen of Swords with the Hermit. Here this person goes again, watching. What's this Ten of Pentacles? Four of Swords. That's this energy over here, reflecting. This is healing and restoration, yeah, of a bloodline. Six of Pentacles. It's almost like you were what they needed. It kind of feels like this person may need to be reminded of the fact that they birthed or created the person that is going to, and not getting caught up on it not being them. That's what this feels like. What's this words? This feels like a really specific message too. Yeah, the Death card. Change and transformation. Yeah. Of the lineage, heritage with this Ten of Pentacles. Transformation. This is like a rebirth. What's the Death card with the Four of Swords? This is like a whole rebirth. You're getting ready to change everything. So we have King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's this King of Wands? Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is even wealth, especially with the Justice card. Balance, divine law and order. And then we have the Five of Pentacles right behind it. So the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, for some of you, there's a business or a project that you started. And maybe with the Four of Swords, you've been thinking about doing something else. Or you're thinking about transforming it or rebranding it. I think that would be good too. But there could be just something that you need to change. As like approach. Because the Knight of Pentacles talks about having patience, right? Finishing what you started, following through, working diligently and efficiently. Mentality. There's another person here. We're on this King of Wands. Yeah, see, Knight of Swords. For some of you, Aries, this is you and your masculine energy. All right, this is you and your masculine energy. In this Knight of Swords, this is you taking action or seizing opportunities to finish something that this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse couldn't start. And it's almost like the way you went about it is different. You're doing it in a more it's like you're transforming and expanding on what they were doing or what they thought they were doing. Because fire is transformational, and so is the Death card. That's transformation, rebirth. What's this Knight of Pentacles? And even the Ten of Pentacles, Four of Swords, you could be somebody who's really hardworking, but you've been needing to rest a lot lately. Or you need some rest. Because with this Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody, even the King of Wands back here. This is somebody who's very ambitious, very hardworking, very skilled and practical, balanced and grounded. What's this Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, see, I cannot get away from this wealth thing. Ace of Pentacles is a contract, abundance. Even the Nine of Cups in the world, success, fame, whatever you're doing could be world renowned. It could go viral. Ace of Wands is something. Six of Wands, goodness gracious. I'm trying to get away from this mess. Let me not. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles, you're continuing. This Knight of Pentacles is finishing what somebody else couldn't start. But the way you're doing it is in a more efficient and reformed way, right? They probably could have had to take the long route, or maybe the paradigm and belief system that they operated out of was like, go to school, get a degree. Not that I'm knocking that at all, because I do believe in being educated, but there's more efficient ways to build generational wealth, right? And sometimes it is starting your own business, cutting out the man. You know what I mean? Like, it'll look different for everybody, and I feel like that's what the case is. Somebody else's parent could have chose a different way. I don't know, you're doing it in a different way with the Fool here. This is somebody who's original ideas. They have their own path, right? The Fool gets a lot of crap for being like aloof or childish or distracted and things like that, but nobody gives the Fool credit for detaching from things no longer serve them and being willing to be the one to invite change, right? We can't acknowledge bravery and courage without acknowledging that somewhere along the way the Fool had right too at some point. Or the fear may have had, the Fool may have had some form of anxiety, or you know what I mean, before they chose to take that leap of faith. So yeah, this feels like somebody is picking up where their parent left off and continuing to work on whatever you're doing. All right, it's different for everybody. The Six of Pentacles talks about giving back to your community, a certain skill that you have, a business with the Tentacles right here. But it's generational wealth, abundance, prosperity with the Ace of Pentacles here. This is new contracts. So what's this Pentacles? Let's see. Yeah, moving it into peaceful and calmer waters. What's the Six of Swords? For some of you, you could be the reason why, and look what tried to come out, the Four Wands. But for some of you, you could be the reason why your whole entire family relocates or ends up relocating. It could be like you could be the friend to getting like move out of state or something with this Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, and you're about to have all your family follow you. And wherever y'all go, y'all are going to work together, because this is generational wealth, right? But it doesn't have to be where everybody has something fiscally, monetarily to contribute, right? Sometimes it's watching the kids, giving rides, right? Buying certain books that they may need for college, or it looks different. Everybody contributes to this system of wealth in a different way. So what's this Six of Swords? But I'm getting something about relocation too. We got the Three of Cups in the reverse. And this is gossip, but it's in a good way. This person is able to follow their heart. They're able to go after what they desire, right? And you have clarity. And the Ace of Swords upright is somebody who makes good decisions. Knight is taking action. So they're talking about you. They're noticing you in a good way, but there is a little bit of fear here. It's almost like this person doesn't want to be left behind or forgotten about, but they can see big things happen to you. This person could be psychic with the Moon here in the Chariot, to where they just know. They just know you're about to be the person to free whatever y'all lineage or bloodline have through with this Two of Swords. And they may not want to see it with the Two of Swords, but I feel like they're coming to terms with the fact, that you're that one. Yeah, the Temperance. What's Three of Cups in the reverse? Yeah, Six of Cups. I get somebody's parents from this card. But this talks about the past. For some of you, this could be them talking about how you've grown and matured. Knight of Wands, Six of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody who's very bold, courageous. And the Knight of Wands with the Six of Wands, this is somebody that might need attention for validation. They're impulsive. They don't have time to think about what people care. What's the Six of Cups? Yeah, the Hangman. Getting grounded in reality. This could talk about making sacrifices. Oh, you guys. This can talk about making sacrifices. This is somebody who is reflecting, introspecting, thinking, pondering. This is Pisces energy too. What's the man? Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yes, yeah, people from your past. And I feel like their mindset here with the Hangman is that you could be abandoning them. These people don't want to be left behind. This also trigger feelings of I'm kind of getting like inadequacy here, because the Eight of Cups in reverse could be wounds and insecurities. What's the reverse? This feel like a very specific message. A very specific, yeah, look, Six of Wands. I'm telling you. Somebody is fulfilling a prophecy, and you're to sacrifice and abandon the past. It was destined for it to happen this way. The Six of Wands talks about destiny. Knight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Ace of Swords, a breakthrough. The Six of Wands is Leo, Jupiter. This talks about somebody operating within their divine blueprint, especially because we have the Wheel of Fortune over here. This is the path to healing. I'm also seeing, you know, like the little ceremonies that Hawaiians do when they get initiated. I'm seeing this lay around this horse that I've never seen before. I never paid attention to that. And in traditional tarot, the Six of Wands that surround this person on the horse do support them. So it's like this person supports you, but they have feelings. They don't want to be abandoned. What's this Six of Wands? Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Bold. They take bold action. They're very courageous. They can be quite impulsive. But yeah, the Five of Pentacles, the Star, the Page of Wands. So we have the Hangman back there. That's what I was clarifying. So it's almost like this person is realizing whatever opportunities you're seizing, or whatever bold, assertive action you've been taking is not bad. It's actually bringing about a whole lot of change for your generation. It's almost like these people watching you, because the Six of Wands is getting attention, right? They could be inspired to do the same thing. These people are inspired to do the same thing, right? To be their own person, to walk their own path, to figure out what the Hangman here, they're calling. And the Six of Wands, they're calling their name, right? You have a lot of people from your past watching you. And while there is a bit of jealousy and envy, these people are also inspired. First one in particular is somebody's mom. So what's this Ace of Pentacles? The Nine of Cups, fame again. Another card of fame, fortune, abundance, recognition. This is divine order. The Ten of Swords is here. There's definitely a generational curse or something that is being broken. It feels like of oppression. First and foremost, with the Hierophant here is wisdom. right? Because feminine energy evolves with wisdom into their masculine energy, right? Because feminine usually operates more out of their heart space, emotions, intuition, right? The feminine energy is more intuitive. But when you, this is why they didn't want women to go to school, you know, learn to drive and all that other stuff, right? But when you gain wisdom, it helps you stand in your power, in your masculine energy. And it's different from masculine. When men come across true and genuine love, it helps them, you know, flourish in their feminine energy. But yeah, there's also somebody from your past who is determined to have you back. I'm seeing this King of Wands, Knight of Swords. This person is determined to have you back because they see where you're headed to. What's this Nine of Cups? This is also Pisces energy. This is Pisces Jupiter. Two cards of abundance, emotional and material. So there could be, with this Six of Cups here, a soulmate that you're with. So that's what this Ace of Cups is here too. This mother figure could be realizing that somebody is in love, or they found their soulmate, their divine counterpart, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Every time we see the Wheel of Fortune, whatever is happening in this reading is fated to. But it feels more good. It feels, because we have the Sun card here with the Chariot. So the direction that you're headed to is positive. It's expansive. What's this Page of Swords? Yeah, the Devil. Oh, man. Somebody is obsessed with watching you. It don't feel in a bad way, though. What's the Devil? Let me see. Yeah, see? The Page of Wands. You inspire this person. They could learn from you. Queen of Swords. You could be somebody that's very wise. You could be a great communicator. You could inspire people through, like, what you communicate, what you say. Maybe this Queen of Swords is you sharing your story, your process to get where you were. This person, they're obsessed with watching you, but it's because you inspire them. The Page of Wands is inspiration, creativity, right? New and exciting plans, adventure. It could be somebody's inner child to where you're very joyful, youthful, right? Lively. What's this Page of Wands? Yeah, see, the Ace is somebody that's very creative. You have a lot of energy. You exude a lot of energy. It's almost like if you walk in a room and people have their backs facing towards you, they're going to feel you and turn around before you even open your mouth. You could be somebody who's very ambitious. Yeah, this Ace of Wands, it feels like you have a lot of lust, but it's not like in a sexual way. It's like you're very ambitious. You have a lot of determination, willpower, desire to change, it feels like. What's this Wands? Yeah, see the Star and the Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. These other are a goddess. I think her name is Bridget, but what's this Ace of Wands? Oh, the Star did fall. Let me leave that there. What's the Ace of Wands and the Star? So the Star is Aquarius energy, right? It's hope. It feels like you give this person hope. Like maybe I did do something good. Inspiration. This was clarified by the Ten of Cups. Divine love. Peace, bliss, harmony, wish fulfillment and union, domestic bliss. But this is giving me like somebody's whole entire family is watching them, because this cups back here, this could be somebody's mom. This Three of Cups in the reverse could be gossip. Somebody's mom, Like, oh, hey, yeah, you know, my daughter, my son, they do this now, they do this, that, and the third, and then you got the whole family watching you and feeling inspired by you. Oh, what's this Ten of Cups? That's Pisces Mars. Yeah, see the Seven of Wands. This is going within to overcome challenges and obstacles. Then we have the Justice card at the bottom. What's the Seven of Wands? All family ain't good, so I'm also saying the need to protect yourself from the ones who are not. So some have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn prominently in their chart, or you could be dating one. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, see, Two of Cups. Cancer, Venus. There's a masculine here who feels most inspired by whatever it is that you're doing. This King of Pentacles could be somebody's father. Give me this King of Pentacles. Or if you're masculine, you're shifting the maternal bloodline. I mean, paternal bloodline. Yeah, see, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is healing. You know, it kind of feels like there's a masculine here who's watching you and who you're helping to heal too. Yeah, Three of Wands, growth and expansion, and the Temperance. This is more so energetic, like your frequency raising, your auric field gaining more strength or more points. So the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this person is coming out of some sort of lack mentality or mindset. So there is somebody here who you're fated to have a family with, it feels like. Five of Pentacles in the reverse is Taurus, Mercury. Somebody could be a Taurus, or have the chart somewhere. But, okay, I'm getting if you're in a relationship, though, this Seven of Wands is a need for you to protect your relationship. Because you do have a lot of people watching you, right? But also somebody is realizing that you could be in love. For some of you could be pregnant with this Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. What's the Five of Pentacles reverse? Let's see. Too many cards. What's the Five of Pentacles reverse? Yeah, see the Empress and the Knight of Cups. And the Emperor and the King of Cups. Ace of Swords, Justice, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. A pair that's down here. So somebody could be with their intellectual match, to where together you two are working to bring about balance and a breakthrough. I'm getting twin flame energy. So whoever you're dating, this could be their mother too. This could be their mother. I feel like both of y'all mothers could be watching y'all. This King of Pentacles could be somebody that you're dating, and this person is healing. Not only that, this Knight of Pentacles, they're coming out of some sort of lack mentality or mindset. Because, right, the Five of Pentacles could also be somebody's fears, insecurities, and things like that, to where they feel inadequate, or that something within them is lacking, right? But maybe for this King of Pentacles could be their resources. But the Knight of Cups, regardless, they're following their heart and they're coming towards you. They're bringing you an offer. Now, there is somebody here who I feel could be watching you to try and block whatever this is. It more so feels like these people are obsessed with watching you, particularly people in your family or whatever, because they see you healing, breaking generational curses, right? Overcoming challenges and adversity. That Chariot is, right? Even the Seven of Wands. But it's how you do that, how you overcome challenges and obstacles. And for some of you, it's a man. I don't mean that in a shallow way, right? Because I believe in partnership and union and not feminism. Like, miss me with that. Men and women were not created equal for a reason. Together, they are equal in balance, right? Don't forget that the Holy Trinity first was mother, father, child. 1+1 in that category, in that aspect, does not equal 2, it equals 3. You know what I mean? So there is somebody here that's helping to heal, right? And this is the person that is helping you to follow your heart, learning your value, helping you ground, and all of that, regardless if you're a man or a woman. What's the cups? So yeah, there's somebody, there's people watching you. Yeah, the Hermit. This is Virgo energy, Virgo Chiron. For some of you, this masculine could be somebody who's highly judgmental and critical of themselves. Like, we are typically our worst critic, if I said that right. But this was a little bit extreme on this person's end. And maybe it could have had something to do with this person's mom, with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So, you know, for some of you, this is your person's mother that's watching you, like I was just saying. But both of y'all parents, because that's what I'm saying. This Six of Cups card gives me parents. All right, both of y'all parents are watching. And it feels like somebody's father, too, is watching them and seeing them change over a new leaf, turn over a new leaf. Or this King of Pentacles is somebody who's a father. But regardless, Five of Pentacles in the reverse is healing. Whatever this person felt that they were lacking, for somebody, it could be hope, right? It could be inspiration, right? Sometimes it just takes for the right person to come along and inspire you. But this is why they say love is more of a power and less of an emotion, right? Love is a very powerful frequency. But the Hermit is spiritual enlightenment, introspection, is healing and doing shadow work. Dang, you got the mamas watching you, your lover watching you. All these people are obsessed with watching you. But it's not in a bad way. It's just that you really bring inspiration. Whoever you are, you really inspire these people. And the Star is somebody who's in control of their destiny, their timeline. All right, this is the crown, the authority of your spirit. That's the seal of God, right? Being in control. Being able to resist temptation. Because maybe you are one, right? With the Devil card here and the Page of Wands right after that. And I did say with the Magician back here and the Eight of Pentacles, somebody is a very powerful manifester, alchemizer, because you work hard. The Eight of Pentacles is somebody who works hard. They're very skilled. They're intentional about what they do with their money, their time, their energy. The Eight of Pentacles is self-mastery. So there is a masculine here that's healing and your presence as well. So what's this Two of Wands? Or feminine. But I'm getting masculine energy. If this is a feminine, right, the masculine energy within you could be healing. So what's this Two of Wands? King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the Emperor and the King of Cups. Okay, I'm kind of seeing here somebody who's making a decision to get married. Or they want to. Because the Emperor is the married man. Give me more on this King of Swords. Somebody's person could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. One card for this King of Swords, please, Spirit. Libra, strong Libra with the Justice card here. The High Priestess and the Nine of Wands. So it's almost like this person is trying to figure out how to bring more balance in the connection. Be more fair. Or where they may need to compromise. Because honestly, a King of Swords, this is not somebody you can tell what to do, right? They're usually leaders and authoritative figures in society. What's this? Somebody could be getting proposed to. This Ace of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. A huge ring. Yeah, see? Okay. I'm seeing it different now. What's this Justice card? Yeah, the World. I just heard endgame. You're somebody's endgame. 4 Wands and the Judgment. This is giving me marriage. Somebody could be eloping. The World here is success, goals, milestones. Somebody is like they have it all with you or they want to. This is fixed signs energy. This is an upgrade. Somebody's in going through an upgrade. Not that people are better than your past, but better for you. Right? What's the World? Yeah, see, 10 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, the 4 Wands. So the 10 of Swords could usually talk about an abrupt ending. It can be a betrayal. It can be gossip or an argument. What's this 10 of Swords with the World? The 7 of Cups. Illusions, confusion. Having a lot of options. We got the Lovers and the High Priestess. What's the 7 of Cups with the 10 of Swords? The Judgment. The 7 of Cups is Scorpio, Venus. Then we have the Judgment here. But sometimes this 10 of Swords, this feels something suddenly happening. It doesn't feel positive. I mean, it doesn't feel negative. It does feel like there's something here that's ending. Give me more on this 10 of Swords. The King of Cups. Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands. Okay, I see what's happening here. This person is making a decision to cut off all of their clout, options, all of that for you. It feels like this person is deciding that they want to get married. That they want to marry you. That's what I'm feeling here. Didn't I see the Empress down here? Yeah, the Empress. How you're helping this person heal, they're realizing that you are their end all with the world. You're their wife. So this 10 of Swords, with this Ace of Cups is these persons, these persons' options. Whoever they had in the background or whoever thought that they were in a relationship with them. Because sometimes you got to ask people that. Are you in a relationship? Do you have anybody who thinks they might be in a relationship with you? Sometimes you got to ask them questions because people be delusional. So anyway, this person is cutting off all their options because they're in love. This King of Cups, this person is in love. And with the Judgment here, they're to what true, genuine love is. What's the Judgment? The Ace of Cups in the upright was way back there. Well, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Then we have the Lovers. So the Ace of Swords in reverse could be a lack of clarity. It can be frustration. Let me get another deck. Let me clarify that. But that's what it feels like. And maybe this Ace of Swords in reverse, this could be people telling them that they're making the wrong decision. Or people who can no longer influence this person. Let's see. I want to see what this... The Ace of Swords in reverse could even be arguments. It's almost like even if this is family, right? Or whatever. This person, it feels like a Libra. It doesn't have to be. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces too. But whoever this is, they're cutting a lot out. They're cutting a lot out. And there's people here who could feel like this person is making the wrong decision to like put all their eggs in one basket or whatever. That's kind of what I'm getting. Well, let's see. Let me just clarify. Because the Judgment talks about somebody who has to make a decision. And there could be people who don't agree with it, with this Ace of Swords in the reverse. Because it could be frustrating watching people change, right, if you're codependent on them. At least from my experience. People get frustrated when you change when they're codependent on you. But let's see. Y'all see how many times I just shuffled. The Ace of Swords in the reverse could be arguments, frustration, a lack of clarity, somebody who makes the wrong decisions. It feels like this person is being judged for feeling like they're making the wrong decisions. What's this Ace of Swords in reverse? And Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords feels like this Queen of Pentacles over here in the reverse. What's this Queen of Swords? The Tower. This Queen of Swords with the Tower. Oh, that's this person's ex. Okay, hold on. What's the Tower with the Queen of Swords? The Knight of Swords. Yeah, whoever this is has so much to say. They do. The Ten of Swords, yeah, that goes to these air signs. This person's getting cut off. The Magician, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Wands. These are all cards of determination, the future, moving things into peaceful and calmer waters. So where did I have Two of Swords? Because I was like, somebody, they don't want to see it, but they see it. Hey, Zoosters. Yeah, I don't know where it is, but I know I seen it down here. That's the energy. They don't want to see it. You know, it's almost like this person's mom could be telling them they need to slow down, or what's this Knight of Swords? Yeah, see, the Knight of Cups and the Star and the Ten of Pentacles. This is a fated connection meant to bring about generational wealth and healing and liberation for somebody's maternal. It feels like for the feminine, their maternal bloodline is going through a shift to where they're going to be the one to bring in more wealth, right? And it feels like the King of Pentacles, right, is the masculine energy. They're healing too with the Five of Pentacles. This is giving twin flame. With the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, the masculine energy in this dynamic is also healing the masculine. Because we got the Star here. We got the Devil, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands. For some of you, y'all are going to create a child that is going to even further this generational change and shift you guys are in. Because what this feels like is, for whoever this resonates with, right, the paternal aspect of this dynamic was absent. And this person is changing it. Starting with creating a family, Ten of Cups back here, right? Being able to provide with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing healing on both ends. This is giving strong twin flame. Yeah, but the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, somebody could be telling their son or daughter, you need to slow down. I don't think you're making a good decision or whatever. But this person knows what they feel. What's this Knight of Swords? They do. There is somebody in the way. Yeah, look, the Queen of Pentacles again. That's this one over here in the reverse. Then we have the Queen of Wands and the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this person know what they're doing. They do. They know what they're doing. That's why I'm saying there's somebody here that's watching and seeing, right? That you're not living in the paradigms and belief systems that I created for you. Right? It feels like these parents operate more from an older timeline, a more traditional, you know, like the baby boomers, like I was saying, go to college, get married, have kids in that order, right? Like, not to say that I don't agree with anything, but everybody has their own path, their own timeline. Oh, here's the Two of Swords. Yeah, right next to the Wheel of Fortune. Everybody has their own path, their own timeline, their own divine blueprint, their own prophecy to fulfill. And the order is determined by God, not by parents or, outside influences. But these people are watching you and your connection, and they're seeing both of y'all change. They're seeing y'all go through changes. They're seeing y'all, it feels like, fall in love. Most importantly with yourselves, because we have the King and Queen of Cups here and each other. I love this. I really do. I love this a whole lot. But you have a mother figure here who is in awe of this. They're inspired and they're also in fear that you will become bigger than them or you will leave them behind. And they don't want that. I don't see it in a malicious way, but, I feel like parents get lonely when all their kids grow up and leave the nest. You know what I mean? I feel like this is why they love on their grandkids a little different than they loved on their kids. Right? Not that they didn't love and care about us, but like, it's getting a chance to do it over again once you're more awakened and more aware, right? So let's get a dragon card. I'm going to do a twin flame one too, but I like this energy. I really do. But somebody's mother is really like in awe. Like, oh my gosh, look at my child. It don't matter if you're 50. She like, look at my child over there in love and healing and whatever. I like this. But like I said, there's also this ex back here that's determined to have you back too. This is somebody from the past. This cycle been closed. So this person could be gossiping about you too, but that's besides the point. If they gossiping, they see you getting to good things, healing. Right, so let's see. What's the message for Aries? So this white gold dragon from Lyra connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakras, bathe in ninth dimensional Christ light. And then at the bottom, deep blue dragon, it says this one keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on the path of light. So let's see what this dragon from, white gold dragon from Lyra. Some of y'all could be Lyrians. This is the card. This is the card. Oh, I flipped right to it. How about that? So, okay, this is ninth dimensional. Lyra is the cross-shaped 12th dimensional star through which Archangel Christiel and the unicorns enter our universe. The white light from Lyra pours down through the moon, allowing simulating 7th dimensional dragons to step through into the vibration of Earth. These white gold dragons embody the highest frequency of the Christ light available to everyone on this planet. They work closely with Archangel Christiel, who is in charge of the development of the causal chakras of humanity. This is particularly important now as our causal chakra is connected to the higher dimensions of spirit, the dragons, angels, unicorns, masters. The white gold dragon from Lyra helps to clear and develop our causal chakra and illuminate our highest possible ascension path. So yeah, that's what I said. There's an unseen force working with you. And this is the mysteriousness or of your energy and why whoever is watching you can't pick up on exactly what it is about you. Because there's this force working with you. But it's because you were selected. And where they rejected it with the Four of Pentacles, not the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Cups here, and the Hierophant, you accepted it. This change with the Fool right here. It's taken a lot of work and willpower to see this path through. But regardless, with the Chariot, this is determination and willpower. So I want to see what causal chakra, because I don't know what that is. I'm gonna be honest. The Mansat chakra or past life chakra. Okay, so it says the causal chakra, also known as the Manas chakra, M-A-N-A-S, or past life chakra, is an 8th or higher transpersonal chakra located behind the head that acts as a bridge to the spiritual realms and higher consciousness. Okay, so that's that Taurus energy, because that's the mouth of God. Back here at the nape of your neck, the medulla oblongata is that's considered. That's what controls your involuntary body functions like blinking, breathing, you know, sneezing. Okay, so it is associated with the higher mind, soul purpose, and access to Akashic records of past lives and cosmic information. Causal chakra receives and filters energy from higher spiritual planes, facilitating heightened intuition, telepathic communication, and a deeper understanding of the universal connectedness. Yeah, when you remove ego and you see that this is for the greater good, that's when you can align, because the frequency of God is one, right? Is one. So it says it is often described as a luminous white light, though times as gold or violet. Oh, so yeah. So this Queen of Cups here, somebody could be deeply intuitive or psychic. Somebody could have Pisces placements. Even Taurus is another one. Virgo is another one. And Cancer and Scorpio. Those are usually the most psychic placements. Cancer is a big one, right? And people don't like to acknowledge Cancer because that placement is ancestral, and it's usually about communicating with the dead. So people like to ignore that one, but that's a big one. Those placements come through with ancient wisdom, right, and knowledge. They usually can talk about things that you would never even have heard of or hear, right? Because their wisdom is from within. It's not of this realm. Their words usually are beyond them. So okay, so guidance. These white gold dragons are attracted to you now because you already carry Christ light in your aura. Ask one to take you to the ninth dimensional pool of Christ energy held in Lukamay. Lakumay. Visualize yourself bathing in the pool, which shimmers and swirls with pure love and light. Feel yourself absorbing all you are ready to receive. When you return, continue to feel the white gold light in your aura and practice this pure unconditional love in your daily life. Your aura will radiate with incredibly high frequency of white gold, and the white gold dragon from Lyra will support you by continuing to pour Christ light into you. Take time to find a quiet, still place where you can listen to its wisdom and guidance. So I'll show the card again if y'all want to meditate on this energy, but I'm really impressed. This feels like I can understand why people want to continue, or people want to obsess over watching you. For you, this Page of Swords and the Devil could be this Queen of Swords that's trying to block a new beginning. Your creativity, your inspiration. But that Queen of Swords more so, it could be somebody's ex, but I'm getting both. Your ex, their ex, your mom, their mom, all of y'all, all of them watching y'all. Healing, breaking generational curses and things like that. So okay, Aries, you were my last read today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll probably be back tomorrow with more messages. I think I'll do maybe like Aquarius, Scorpio, or whatever. But yeah, somebody is gaining the confidence. Like the confidence, the inspiration, right? Because the King of Pentacles could be knowing their worth value to follow their heart. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. I appreciate y'all being here. Share, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next reading. Bye. Oh, what's that? Okay, bless you too. Oh, you say, yep, I'm the Cancer. I did not see these comments at first. Hey, Christy. Okay, so that's this. With the sun, You're headed straight towards liberation and freedom, not just for you, but for your entire lineage, bloodline. This is the card right after that with the Six of Pentacles. You are what bloodline deserves and needs. Right, to pour back into it, not to be like in environments and relationships where people just take, right? But all right, thank y'all for being here. I really like this message. I feel so like calm, and I don't know, some of y'all could be like really at peace, feeling really blessed, and I don't know, like grateful. I'm picking like gratitude and stuff like that too. But okay, Aries, I will see y'all in the next read. Bye.